Hi, it's a Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to take a look at some new makeup and a little bit of skincare that's coming out or might already be out. I've been trying to do twice a month a will I buy it. I think once a week is a little too frequent for me, and if I'm purchasing that much stuff every week, I've got a different problem. But I thought we'd take a look at stuff today, and I'll just give you my thoughts, what looks interesting, what has my attention, what's kind of like not for me. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being subscribed. All right, so I am going to, I pulled up Trend Mood's Instagram. I might need to move over. So the first thing I see here is the new Selfless by Hiram, which is a skincare brand. I don't know if it's like his own individual brand. It says powered by the Inky List. And I really like a lot of Inky List products. So I know that they are working with him on this, but what's interesting is the difference in prices from what you would find at Inky List, which are, 20 and under usually, usually more in like the, maybe between the $9 and $14 range. These are definitely much more expensive. And I don't know if that's because they gotta pay Hiram or whether they are really formulated so differently that they are on a completely different level. Now, if you are a huge Hiram follower, you probably already know what the difference is and why the price changed. But I don't, I haven't done any research, and Trend Mood is just telling me what it is. So we have got an exfoliating serum for $24, repair serum for $30. Looks like there's an oil control serum for $24, a gel cleanser for $20, and a daily moisturizer for $26. I feel like those prices are great because they're not too much, but they are a little bit more than what I'm used to seeing from the Inky List. And I like that they're telling you the percentages of the active ingredients in here. So if you're looking at, let's just say, the niacinamide and maracuja daily support moisturizer, it's a lightweight gel and it has 5% niacinamide, 1% maracuja, and 1% murumuru butter. I like that they're telling you the percentages of like the, top ingredients. And I think that's super helpful in deciding. And I think that, they're really reasonably priced. I was just shopping today with my mom for an eye cream. It was like $58, $63. I was like having a little sticker shock because I forget that so much of skincare is really priced to make you think it's gonna be effective because that's expensive. So I'm glad that these are, in the 20 to 30-ish dollar range, but it's more than the Inky List. But I'm still kind of curious. I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything. I'm curious. We'll leave it there. Oh, the next thing is from Morphe. Morphe has a Glow Stunner Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer. Okay, I love a tinted moisturizer. I'm not a Morphe fan. And I remember when they came out with their first foundation, and some people loved it and a lot of people didn't. And I wasn't sure whether it was the people who loved it were like trying to stump for Morphe. I don't know. This is definitely not exciting me. The reason that I'm worried about when a product like this says it has like SPF 30 or higher is that I kind of worry that people are going to think, oh, I'm supposed to be wearing SPF 50 or higher every day. I'll just use this instead. And you would need half a teaspoon from here to here. And who's putting half a teaspoon of tinted moisturizer in their palm and then just like slathering it on? I know I'm not. I don't need anywhere near that amount of tinted moisturizer or foundation. I don't use anywhere near that much, and I feel like it kind of makes people feel like, oh, it's got SPF. I don't need it. I don't need to wear a regular one. It's not enough. But I don't know. It's supposed to be hydrating. It's supposed to be perfecting, and it comes in 15 tints. So I think that kind of leads us to believe that they're flexible shades. Okay, I'm not interested, definitely not for me. Looks like Bobbi Brown is coming out with a new face trio. It really reminds me of the Laura Geller face trios that had like bronzer, blush, highlight. I know that It Cosmetics has done kind of like a large disc that has bronzer, blush, and highlight. And the same thing is going on here with Bobbi Brown. I like that they have 3 shades. So they have kind of like a light, a medium, and a deep. I don't know that these would be enough range to let everybody who wants to try one, try one. I don't know that deep is deep enough or that the colors are going to be beautiful on all deep skin tones. They are $48, and I feel like it depends on the amount of product you're getting in there. It looks like it's a kind of a big compact, but I haven't seen it like myself. I like the idea of a multitasking, you know, palette, like a large palette that has like 3 different things in there. Especially we're getting back to traveling. In the middle of summer, I want to like grab for one thing and go. I don't want to, I'm wearing a lot less makeup than normal today because I just couldn't be bothered. But I'll tell you, these look pretty. Probably not going to pick them up though. So KKW has a new lip product. This is their lacquer pots, the lip lacquer pots. They're $18. There's 4 shades. They're all very neutral, very, very much in the aesthetic of KKW. Looks like there's a nude, a peach, a pink, and a toasty brown. And it also comes, they're offering also a retractable brush with this for the same price for $18. I don't know that I would pay $18 for a lip brush. And these are definitely not the sort of product that calls to me. I do have products that come in pots that I do just stick my finger in, but they're usually not tinted products. I usually do that with like my Laneige lip sleeping mask. I don't know why these aren't like, oh, that's interesting. I feel like it's kind of a lot for what you're getting, and it's kind of a sheer color. I don't know, maybe it's the colors that don't appeal to me. This is definitely not for me. Dose of Colors is doing another Disney collab. They've done some in the past. This one is a Donald and Daisy Duck collection. They have, looks like a lip liner, a liquid lipstick, a lip gloss, some lashes, and a palette that includes some face shades. So it looks like there is kind of like a bronzer in the palette and then 6 shades, 3 mattes, 3 shimmers. They're really pretty, but I have all of these shades. But that's okay. This is definitely not a collection that's calling to me, but I think it's super cute, and I could definitely see if you're a Disney lover where this would definitely be calling to you. And I think the packaging is adorable. Oh, ColourPop. There's so much launching from ColourPop. All right, they have a new Lush Life collection. It's inspired by the tropics. It's very bright, very bold. So they have a 12-pan eyeshadow palette. They've got luxe glosses, they have cheek dew serums, and cream gel liners. These look really fun, but I'll tell you, I have purchased just a little bit of ColourPop this year when they came out with their 5-pan palettes. This, I think it was early January, February. I remember ordering all 5 of those, and they just didn't impress me, and I really haven't reached for them. And so I don't really see myself like getting super excited about a ColourPop launch. I haven't really wanted to try the cheek dews. I do like their Luxe lips, but I don't really need any more lip gloss right now. So I don't know, this is interesting. I've always really liked their cream gel liners, and they've got some really pretty shades, kind of like a gold and a couple of greens. I don't know, that deep green is kind of like, ooh, that might be fun, but I don't know if I would really use it. But I think that might be the only thing that made me go, this is definitely not a collection for me though. Oh, I just saw something and it made me catch my breath. M Cosmetics, you know, I have a love affair with M Cosmetics. They are bringing out a new Divine Skies eyeshadow, and this is one based on Venetian Rose. I love Venetian Rose. I love like, well, I have this guy right here. This is Magic Hour. This is probably one of the most perfectly me eyeshadow palettes. I like that there's 6 pans in here. I like that you get mattes. I like that you get shimmers. I love the texture of the shimmers in here. They're just gorge. And I was always hoping like, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, put out one for Venetian Rose, because I feel like the Faded Clementine is a little too orange and a little too bright for me. This one here is perfect for me in Magic Hour, but I would really like the one in Venetian Rose. It does have some kind of neutrally browns, kind of like a shimmery white, and then some really pretty blushy rosy tones. Oh, that looks just fabulous. I'm probably gonna get that, probably. Bobbi Brown has a new Love Radiance collection. This is interesting. They have a couple of luxe eyeshadows. They have 2 shades. Those are $38.70 for a single shadow. Does it put it on for you? That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm not saying it won't be beautiful, but I don't know that I'd feel comfortable paying $39 for a single eyeshadow. They have their highlighting duo for $48.30. And then they have a lip tint. I've been buying so much blush and highlight recently. I can't let myself get this, but I'll tell you, those duos, those highlighting duos, they look so beautiful. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But they look so beautiful. They really do. If you have tried any of these products or are planning to get them, please let me know if you are like head over heels for them, because at that price, I would really want to be. MAC has a new collection out. It's available now. It's their Botanic Panic. That's kind of a fun name. This kind of is giving me, okay, I'm gonna say something terrible here, and I don't mean to slight either one of these companies, but the 12 pans in this eyeshadow palette and in these bright colors, it's really feeling ColourPop to me. Is that terrible to say that kind of a less expensive brand is inspiring MAC, which is a more expensive brand, because the eyeshadow palette is $50. They have some really pretty lipsticks. Those look really pretty, and they have some extra dimension skin finishes. I always think these are like really pretty to look at, and I know that the extra dimension skin finishes are amazing, and some people really love MAC lipsticks. I don't happen to be one of those people. I don't really fall head over heels for MAC. It's been a long time since I've purchased anything from MAC on purpose. Years. This is not for me, but it really, when I saw that 12 pans in those bright shades, all I could think of was ColourPop. All right, I already did this. Looks like Uma Beauty has a new brand. It's their sister brand. It's Uma by Sharon C. And it's available at Walmart. So I was at Walmart today. I happened to be looking for a hairdryer. My kid's hairdryer like died and they needed one. So I was getting an inexpensive Revlon hairdryer. And I saw this and I was like, oh, what? And here's what it is. Looks like they have a cleansing oil. I didn't pick up the cleansing oil. They have 2-in-1 water activated cleansing wipes. Also didn't pick up the cleansing wipes. Or their Super C10 serum. So I didn't pick up their glow serum either. I did get their Skin Perfecting Foundation, which is $15. It's Complicated Lip Tint and Oil Gloss for $7. And their Batter Boom All Natural Volumizing Mascara for $8. So I'll be trying these on later for you, but I got all of the makeup items and I skipped the skincare, and maybe I should have done it the other way, because like I really need anything. But this really intrigued me because I have heard so much really good stuff about Uma Beauty, and the fact that they're putting out product available at a much lower price range than what you would find at Ulta or on their website. I was like, yeah, I want to try this. This looks really interesting. Ooh, looks like Hourglass is coming out with eyeshadow singles, and also what looks like a possible 5-pan make your own eyeshadow palette where you can insert your own singles into there. They look very luxe, very Hourglass. Interesting. Probably not going to get that. Ooh, I don't need this. I might want this really bad. Okay, Fenty Beauty has their Gloss Bomb Heat, their hot cherry. All right, so it's a mix of pepper and ginger root that instantly stimulates and plumps for juicy lips. Yes, hello. It's a shimmer-free color. You know, I do like the gloss bombs that have a little bit of shimmer, but I think if I was like getting something on my lips that was going to be kind of lip plumping, shimmer-free would be a good way to go. But I like the name. The hot cherry, their Gloss Bomb Heat. I don't know, I like this. It's $22. It has an intense wet shine look. I don't need it, but I'm very, very intrigued. I don't know. Ooh, looks like Nebula Cosmetics has a couple of additions to their Cutie collection. Their Cutie palettes are their 6-pan palettes. They're the only Nebula products I've tried. I think I have the Metropolitan and it's the cool tone one, the platinum one. I don't know if it's called platinum. Anyway, these are interesting because these here, they have the Cutie palette Midnight that has kind of shades of blue, and the Cutie palette Analog. And it looks like it has like, you know, some really warm tones and then some deep, beautiful browns. But the finishes are what I really like about the Nebula eyeshadows that I have. The only problem, and maybe Again, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I get a lot of like glitter fallout that just like sparkles right under here. It looks like I just took a brush and just like, you know, instead of setting my under eye with powder, I set it with loose sparkle for fun. So I probably won't pick these up. The blue is definitely not for me, but when I'm looking at those arm swatches, some of those blues just like, I just wouldn't wear them. And the other one, it's very neutral. Got a lot of neutrals. I don't have to have either of these. Laura Lee Los Angeles has a new eyeshadow palette. It's called Candy Skies. Okay, so I don't know that I would get a lot of use out of this, but when I see this, it instantly makes me go, what? Huh? Excuse me? I love this. And here's why. I love kind of those aqua-y tones. I love the lavender, even like the pastel-y mint shades. There are so many beautiful shades in here, none of which I actually wear. I know I'm your kind of neutral, or is she wearing eyeshadow kind of gal? That is definitely me, but I'll tell you, this looks absolutely gorgeous. Already on sale, and I think it's super pretty. And I think if I was more of a color enthusiast, I would probably pick this up because the color story is so pretty. Okay, so I literally was gone for like a week at the beginning of this month, and I got out of the habit of checking Instagram, so I don't even know what's out there. I saw this, was like, what? Looks like ColourPop did a Hello Kitty collab. I love Hello Kitty. I grew up like addicted to Hello Kitty, you know. She's one of my favorites, but I just don't see myself using any of these eyeshadow palettes because there are those little quads that come in the cardboard packaging, super cute. And Hello Kitty on the outside is adorable in her little bikini, but blue, pink, orange, and yellow quads are definitely not the sort of things I would be reaching for this summer. Super cute though, but what's the lippy that they have here? What is it? Oh, hello. They have a glowing lip balm set for $25. Your girl does not need any more lip balms, especially not peachy pink ones. But they're kind of cute. Oh, the blushes are pretty too. Okay, no more blush for me, no lip balms, but those are the two things out of this collection that make me go, No, but I'm gonna skip on this. Ooh, e.l.f. has a putty bronzer. Looks like it's already available. Have you tried this? I know that their putty primer was like huge. Everybody loved it, said it was a great dupe for the one from Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. Okay, I think it's a good primer. I have one of their putty blushes, and although I like it, I think the color is pretty. I have the shade Tahiti. I find that the longer I've had it, the harder it is for me to like pick it up. It feels stiff. It feels stiff. So this putty bronzer looks super interesting, but I don't know. Ooh, looks like BH Cosmetics has their travel series back, and they have some new destinations. They have the Passion in Paris eyeshadow, which has cool tones, mattes, shimmeries, metallics, berries, and blues. They have the Party in Puerto Rico. Ooh, this one, I love all the names on here, but honestly, I am not gonna be wearing oranges and reds. Those are not my shades, but it looks super fun. And then they have a face palette. It's a Tandem Tellum face palette. It's 6 shades of bronzer and highlight. Okay, so the bronzer and highlight palette, although I love that sort of thing, this is not for me shade-wise. I feel like I don't really need the Paris one that's cool. I don't know that I'd wear all of those colors. And the other one's too warm. Oh, I've been wanting to try something else from BH Cosmetics, just not these guys. NYX has a new mattifying powder. This is their Can't Stop, Won't Stop. It's a lightweight sheer coverage that offers matte finish for all day wear. It has oil absorbing rice powder. It's supposed to be non-drying and no transfer powder for normal to oily skin. This is interesting. I don't know, if I see this, I might pick this up because you know I've been buying a lot of powders recently, but I want to find a less expensive, great option at the drugstore. And this would probably not work for people with dry skin since it's supposed to be for normal to oily, but I might pick this up because summertime, I get a lot of glow going on right in here. This looks intriguing. Glamlight has a huge palette coming out in collaboration with Michaela J Makeup. It's $42. This is like amazing. Okay, it's not for me. We talked about that I don't do really colorful eyeshadow. That's not like the road that I'm choosing to walk. I would end up looking like a clown. But they're so, oh, the finishes look so pretty. And I've heard so much good stuff about the Glamlight formula, but I've never tried anything from there. I also am not one who loves large palettes, but this is so pretty. Those jewel tones, those purples and those greens, not for me. Okay, now I'm reminding myself, not for me, because it looks really pretty. But I just don't reach for big palettes. Big palettes, they end up being too much. They're too big. I get overwhelmed. I don't know where to start and end up with a really muddy look because I want to use all the shades. That's my problem with large palettes, but this is definitely eye-catching and lovely. But I do need to eventually try something from Glamlight. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Anastasia Beverly Hills has their new Norvina palette, their volume 5. It's that big 25 pan palette. Again, it's too big for me. But the shades in here, I don't wear a lot of purples, but these are really pretty. And it really reminds me, even though the colors are not exactly, it really kind of makes me remember the feeling that I had. And I know it's weird to talk about it, emotional feeling that I had when I saw the original Norvina palette. Just the, you know, the one that was like a long bar that had 14 shades. It came with a brush. It kind of gives me that same feeling. And you can do some really pretty kind of berry looks in here. There's some real straight up purples, lilacs, pinks, some really pretty, oh man, I just want to play with all of those really pretty shimmery metallics. There is a pressed glitter. I'm not a fan of pressed glitter, but there's only one out of 25. That's not bad. It's $60. I probably won't pick it up because I don't wear a ton of purple. I feel like there's a lot of shades in here that are more neutral, that kind of lean towards color, but that aren't like Pam, that I would probably use, but I don't need to spend $60 on a palette that's so big, I'm just not gonna use it. But she's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. KKW has their new camo collection out. This is interesting. Looks like we've got some highlights, some lip glosses. Ooh, that eyeshadow palette. Okay, I've never bought anything from KKW, but this kind of army green, camel, neutral shimmer situation is super exciting to me. And the eyeshadow palette, $52. Oh my goodness. $52 for 12 shades. That's kind of a lot, isn't it? Is it just me or is that a lot? I don't know, I'm thinking prices. Anastasia Beverly Hills is what, $48.49 for 14 shades. I think you're paying a similar price for some of the Too Faced like chocolate bar palettes. Aren't they like 48? This seems like a lot. I don't know, maybe the formulation is amazing, but those kind of olivey army green colors are calling me. And you know me, I love a nude. I would use the snot out of this. Oh, so pretty. Maybe even the highlights. I don't know, I probably won't, but it did kind of catch my fancy. Last thing that I want to talk about today, there's like a ton more stuff. If I go all the way back to the last time I did a video like this, we'll be here all day. It's not going to happen. But there is a new Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This is the Brunette collection. It looks interesting. Looks like we've got 8 shades and it looks super pretty. Also, the whole collection also comes with a 5-piece brush set that you can get separately. But I'm not interested in the brushes, but I don't know. I don't need another neutral palette, but this one looks really pretty. Looks really pretty, and I have been dying to try their metallic formula. I hear really good things. And the weird thing is some people love Melt and some people can't stand it. Sometimes it's like, they're my favorite palettes, I reach for them all the time. And I hear other people going, don't buy it, it's the worst thing ever. So I really don't know. I would love to know what your thoughts are on this, but I am kind of intrigued by the color story. Of course it's neutral, of course it's kind of basic and a little bit boring, but it's beautiful. All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to know if you have picked up any of these, are planning to, or you're like, what? No. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon.